talking point platform. TTPTB. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on for tomorrow. Now we go make salute.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. Inside the program, we still get Alfred Kamanda as we look at different issues we get for do with the Sierra Leone Bar Association in relation to Sowisengbe Mara and Warase Kamal the issue. But again, before we go for that break, then you don't talk about a different issue them. After this controversial AGM Wonamin gets na Kenema, we up till now some members them the question. Able reach out to the team of Warase Kamal and Alfred Kamanda Sowisengbe Mara for let talk to them, let them understand, say if we continue in this manner, we will put the name of the Sierra Leone Bar Association na the wrong path.
Yes, we actually consider unity in the bar very, very important. So that's the very reason we, on the very first day when we elect Madam President Suma Majabi, it make it clear that it's ready for embrace every other person. And we don't reach out through informal means, and we also visit the Chief Justice, and the Chief Justice also make that very clear that reconciliation is very possible, and this is not a new thing to the Sierra Leone Bar Association. That even when in a being Secretary General, they may get situations like that, but they always go resolve their issues as lawyers. So we'll be there for ask and say, if Ingo be interested for be like the person we go there in between as a mediator, he said, well, in an informal capacity, he go serve as a mediator, but not in a formal capacity. So we, of course, they push that other part there, but we don't equally try for tell them, say their actions, they really hurt the Sierra Leone Bar Association, and not just the Sierra Leone Bar Association, but the general profession, we're not the legal profession, where a number of people hold to very high esteem. So their actions not really detail well on the bar and the association.
All right, forget things clear. Unable reach out to Sowisengbe Mara and tell them, say, we want to engage una concerning with association.
Yes, like me and Sowisengbe Mara, of course, we are members of the Radicals Club. So na the dinner, me and meet and we talk about this. Then himself been say, yes, it's true that we all need to come together and work as a team in the interest of unity, in the interest of progress, in the interest of protecting the image and reputation of the Sierra Leone Bar Association. So yes, we don't do that, and we of course get for begin do things them now going forward, where we go meet key stakeholders within the legal profession, like the Attorney General, Minister of Justice, the Chief Justice, and see how we call them on board, because we don't do everything humanly possible from behind a veil in us seem for the work, then still look very aggrieved, and then still no one follow within the law say, then just one they outside the law, and that's really not they disturb we as an executive, because we expect say these are lawyers, then for able to know how for get the remedies we they want, and then for able to know say not to through chaotic conduct, not to through on procedural means, then they able get the results we they want.
Okay, continue for stay with me inside the program. Alfred Kamanda, the program Good Morning Salon, they continue. Well, we want to know what's in the precedent for the bar makeup of this EGM. Been talked to them inside the interview. I explain as to what's in the imposition or imposition for secret requisition as in the bar precedents. I talked to Tuma Jabi.
Well, then don't always they talk against the with election will happen at Kenema, they're not happy, they're not this. But the funny thing is that they actually took part in the process in Kenema, then nominate them, then second them, then they start for vote, they even vote for them. So I watch say as lawyers, if you're not happy, you know what thing for do. but then they say, then they get this requisition EGM, which of course it's an illegal gathering. They're not supposed for do that one day. They don't go corporate affairs don't tell them, say they're not for do that one day, but then still not happy, so then decide for do this the requisition EGM. Firstly, the requisition they never address them to we. They address them to the outgone executive. They say now then recognize. But even where that outgone executive been there in office, then be they say back they not recognize them because they not be vote for them. So there's always one thing to the other. So they not address and so but we've been pull out a public notice and talk say we they condemn that act say because it's illegal and they're not for do waiting and they do so. Even the requisition we then do, we don't think say of fraud don't count, because some people they say not to then sign. Not to all man or people then they will say they not sign that requisition, the duplication they don't take place by that requisition day. So there are too many questions about the requisition and EGM, and we they say enough for hold illegal. And just today, executive don't send out a letter to Brookfields Hotel and tell them say they're not for take part, they're not for make sure say they host that EGM day, because anything we then they do, then they aid and abet an illegal gathering. And that letter they we don't copy the IG, we don't copy the titular head of the bar, when at the AG, we don't copy the two people that went at the lead, when Mr. Augustine Mara and Madam Warase Kama.
Now, you say they no copy you or no copy the bar association. For them, they still believe, say, you know, to the bar association president, they don't recognize you leadership. Not the outgone where you regard as outgone, they still they communicate to you. Inquire from the outgone if they receive any notification from the Warasere Kamal and Suri Sengbe Mara on this EGM.
Well, if they be receive the outgone for them put out a statement for say then receive the requisition from them. The outgone for don't take part, because the requisition is they ask them for call an EGM, they not call up. Then alone a statement for tell you say the outgone they say not so we una for address and to not so we for deal with this issue. There's a new executive work with them, but they not do that one day. So because then are lawyers then stay within the legal parameters of waiting and they do. That is why they didn't do it.
Since after the election, the other side they get concerned. The public don't they ask, or people don't they ask whether them people are not recognized una leadership. Is it that Sumajabi don't take over the mantle of leadership fully now the bar association and the outgone don't hand over to una as the incoming bar association executive?
Yes, they have. So we don't take over fully. Fortunately for we, the minute they appoint you or they elect you and the election don't take place, you don't give your speech, automatically you are in office. The secretariat has been handed over to me. That is the bar association secretariat, the office. It don't handed over to me and the executive. And now we day in occupation currently.
Now that you are in charge, we don't say small way unakomo kenima. What thing you don't do for get the other side for ensure say una day under one umbrella, as at the press conference just now you mentioned, say one thing they need to change una all na lawyers them and now una brothers and colleagues them.
Well, we first of all about 2 days ago, we go to the acting Chief Justice. He give we a brief history. We then tell them they will not turn lawyer. It's 1989, 1990, 1992. Say then thing they are not a new thing. It don't they happen. Where the same thing they happen. So, but later on they can try for reach out and bring them. But if they go take time, but still reach out. So we tell her and say since he get this kind of history also, he go find maybe if he can come on board, he help we follow extend an olive branch to the other side, follow a work as one. He say in willing for do that.
But since they no extend it.
It's only 2 days ago. And waiting
I mean after the election at Kenima, you don't reach out to them?
Well, no, we don't. We start with the big one then. The big one there for kind side. Because if we reach out to them, well, we don't do until a press release. So we're ready for work with them, but they're not can to we. So the next step where we don't take. Now for go to we big one and at the profession. We respect seniority. Now make even where we go now court where they mention case now by seniority. Oh, that senior for you now in they mention in case before. If for example, you mean a lawyer, you not lawyer. If me not the senior, we get an appointment. Are you for can to me? Alexa, if you not minister, now you for can to me because that's what we profession day. So now make we don't go to the big one them for say una can on board. Let we do this, but that not a distract you. We still they carry on.
This interview they play Wednesday morning, and the EGM now the Brookfields Hotel expect for all at 2, at 3 or 4. You get news say the requisition EGM don't hold. what will be your position?
Well, the position is even the gathering illegal. So anything we come out of are illegal. And if una go safe, you get election, you get an executive. Usa you for go file and a corporate affairs. Corporate affairs don't recognize we. So the whole process is illegal. So I don't want to talk much on it. All waiting meeting together as colleagues and work as one.
Thank you. Well, the program is listening to a Good Morning Saloon. That now the president for the Saloon Bar Association, Adama Tuma Gento Jabi, be the talk to me said I interviewed for Sika, the EGM, Wesu Sengbe Mara, and Waraseri Kamal, the old CD, the new Brookfields Hotel at 2. The program Good Morning Saloon still will continue. We'll go for a short break.
UTB, Union Trust Bank, the game changer don't come. As we the lead, others they follow. And just with your mobile phone, you go transfer and receive money with ease, speed, and safety. UTB don't make it possible for collect money na ATM machine without the ATM card. Now that's we call cardless ATM. You, the UTB customer, go send money to anybody and deposit and collect the money na any UTB ATM panel without any ATM card. All it can do now for just enter the reference code and collect the money. The UTB copper in safe day. With this UTB copper, any UTB customer can transfer copper with a mobile phone to anybody up to 5 billion loans. And with the reference code, the person can go to any UTB branch and collect the copper. Union Trust Bank, we there for you.
Good Morning Saloon to continue inside the studios. As we tell earlier on, say we expect we Sengbe Mara for Canada studio this morning, but unfortunately we got information saying not going to come. But we report Amange Mansarim into exclusive interview with him. Usai is say then go all the extraordinary general meeting at the Brookfields Hotel for pick them interim executive. We go run the association take the term way then go get executive. We go run this association. Augustine, so we simply Mara talk this inside one interview with the democracy. Usai they talk about the extraordinary general meeting where the association go all Wednesday at Brookfields Hotel. They talk more to Mange Mansari inside this interview.
Say lawyers then being for meet on the 18th of May 2024 at Kenema town for only annual general meeting. Unfortunately, that annual general meeting did not been proceed as scheduled because we don't make this point abundantly clear. Say that meeting there for start 1 o'clock illegally. Few members of the association then go call the meeting for start at 12 o'clock, hour earlier than scheduled. So that one they be improper, added to that, the elections with them in plan during the annual general meeting also not call, but not just the elections. In company law, then get basic things away them for transact during annual general meeting. None of them things, and including the directors, and we can tell you how them pass when a director's report, financial statement, audited accounts. Get 1 or 2 programs with, for example, the General Legal Council when the regulatory body for talk to lawyers, the National Revenue Authority for don't give some presentation to lawyers, and also lawyers when the female group with team up women they write. None of them not present make them presentation. So all of those put together, including all the protest way members them exercise, make the AGM no.
When we look at this extraordinary meeting, it provided now an act.
Yes, the Salon Bar Association company. Any company is regulated by the Companies Act of 2009. You get amendment, but also every company get it and called memorandum and articles of association. Now they provide for how members can call meeting. And mind you, members in and the shareholders, now the biggest and highest organ of any company. That then they appoint directors them, that then they fire directors them, and then they determine directors them pay, etc., etc. So the members the way they not glad with them directors, how they may work with the annual general meeting on the 18th of May. Now they now can say we members them since now we get this company with a call meeting and the law provide for them. So the law say members and KAXI directors let them call a meeting within 21 days. So now that make una call when we come in back over 500 members of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, then sign a requisition. They ask the administration led by Michaela Swallow, because not them for don't conduct a AGM will not happen. So members and direct the requisition as provided by law, asking them to convene a meeting. 21 days passed, they not call. So the law said they not call. Members can call their own meeting after 21 days. So now that make the second 21 days. I make beaucoup people they ask you which one they do as lawyers. We say no, they follow the law. As lawyers, we want for be law abiding, we want for be the people that will uphold the tenets of democracy and also follow due process. Over a month now, that is what we have been engaged in, essentially trying to comply with every letter and character of the law.
The extraordinary meetings, when are the preparation una don't do now?
I think the best preparation are the readiness of members. I have not seen this sort of enthusiasm and fervor and zeal and passion, especially for younger lawyers then, where they say we look up to older lawyers, to this profession, what we study for, what we toil, what we struggle for. When we look, say, now we define the character and the pulse of justice in this country. So when they hear they happen, dampen their spirit, it fire them up. And believe you me, people will reach out, signing that requisition, young lawyers being at the forefront, and especially young female lawyers. I have to emphasize this because within a legal profession, we're highly male dominated. But believe you me, I have seen fire, passion, enthusiasm from young female lawyers who are the fore of this, where they say, no, as lawyers, we have to demand that things be done right. And so all preparation on the willingness of members, the readiness to comply, the readiness to be law-abiding, the readiness to be peaceful and to be orderly. Because all videos that we've been shared around, we have to understand this, that members exercise their rights, to protest, right? When bad things happen, some degrees, some reactions are done. Believe you me, there's a group of people who are really, really law-abiding. Now that may come back. We have followed every letter of the law.
The executive we them go pick na Kenema, the rights to the management na Bufis Hotel say may they not allow na. So what do you think of that?
So Mangwe, nobody no pick any executive na Kenema. Right? What me happen was an orchestration by few people presided over by somebody we ought for be exemplary in character and in integrity. It's sad, but nobody no pick any executive. The members that we get an association, 500 plus of them have said very clearly, no directors were elected in Kenema. So we then send a letter to New Bufis Hotel, by the way, when they will convene the EGM tomorrow at 2 p.m. We said done right. One, for telling say no, they not get any authority over members. Members then by law legitimately can convene this EGM. Even if we assume say anybody was lawfully elected, even in that scenario, lawyers then get rights for convene EGM. And I will say now, where they not elect anybody except na Kenema. So what we see, those people parading themselves are nothing but people that will want to impose themselves on an association where ought for be noble. Any legal profession, now get for sets the stage, then get for sets the pulse, then get for sets the character in terms of how we for do things democratically, fairly, and lawfully. Now that make members and don't say they would ensure that proper EGM is conducted, and at that EGM day, if you see we notice, we say we will decide on an interim body where their own sole mandate are for take we to a properly conducted in a decorous manner an AGM.
Salon, they continue. That's our reporter Mange Mantari. May they talk to one by the presidential candidates. Them we been team up for be president for the Sierra Leone Bar Association, Augustine Soyusen Bemara. Also, I mean they are sure in colleague then say then go hold the AGM to the Bufis Hotel this afternoon. The program na Good Morning Salon will come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Musa.
And this is the program as we get from the Bar Association President Alia, when Adama to my gentle Jabi say they don't write the new Bufis Hotel say They're not for host Suri Sengbe Mara and Wara Seri Kamal, then extraordinary general meeting. And we get from Suri Sengbe Mara say the meeting they continue as planned at the new Brookfield Hotel. We get to reporter now online. We did at the new Brookfield Hotel for tell we waiting at the situation. Hello, good morning. We mentioned earlier the new Brookfield Hotel. Now they Sori Sengbe Mara and Waraseri Kama for all the EGM, where according to the Bar Association president, the Bar Association are right to the new Brookfield Hotel not for host this EGM, but Sori Sengbe Mara say the EGM they all as planned. The situation now the new Brookfield Hotel, you can tell listeners and viewers of Radio Democracy what's in the happen there now.
Now that when they organize the election at the new so as a journalist, then it comes to for come na the ground and come observe how the preparation on the ground. But unfortunately, we reach this morning as around 7 o'clock in the morning. We not see anything like that one day get for take place anytime soon at this particular place because there are heavy police presence across the premises now. I reached Asso as I said earlier on around 7 o'clock this morning, and as of that time, I see like more than 4 to 5 police vehicles. We 4 men have been Toyota Land Cruisers, and one have been one truck way park, and heavy police presence there around. I tried to talk to them at that time, but they not been getting a response. So as things stand now, the 4 Toyota Land Cruisers already move out with some police personnel, but we still get some few police personnel really around, and same so the one truck of we still parked.
Now, you say every police presence stay around. Of course, anytime we gathering like that go happen, then go tell you say you go take police permission for let them provide security for you. Then police here where you see, you say they not talk up to you, but from what you gather, is it that they go prevent the meeting or they go provide security for the meeting?
As I start to mention earlier, the meeting we supposed to no go anytime soon because as I tell you, I don't any preparation like that one, like we will see people they come in and make their way or get ready for the meeting for all at 12 or 2, and now just police to see with them guns them and then they are around. But I attempt to talk to them earlier, been proof futile, but again, few minutes from now, I mean before now, Mange Mansari, my colleague, and for making way into the hall, we get a discussion with the police, possibly they didn't take. It will say much on that one day.
Let's talk to Mange Mansari. Hello, Mange. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr. and good morning, man.
We don't get from China, we be there outside. You don't go to the hall, you don't get a look and view of the new Brookfield Hotel. Is it what you can tell listeners and viewers for sake of the meeting where Suri Sengbe Mara and Waraseri Kamal forget at this hotel this morning amidst the controversy between the Bar Association?
Well, basically, we try from both inside, me and China, because right now manned by police officers. So the police officers are inside, that's how they go. We tell and say, we are journalists, we come on and I say, we just can observe what they happen. And the head of the commander now, when a woman, he tell we say, we're not going to make the way inside. Because from what they see, the main hall, the place locked, then we see some we speak to them, we want to go talk to them. It's not lawyers there waiting and see the next thing. But the police not allowing to go inside. They actually say if we suspect anything they have to set the place peaceful. So they don't need journalists, the presence of journalists. No, say no, we can observe for no exactly what will happen. So we get that kind of situation there. We know we want to so we just move out. We just get outside.
Mange, he said that prevents you enough for move freely in the compound at the new Brookfield Hotel. Is it that this now for journalists or any person where they access the new Brookfield Hotel this morning, whether guest or you get other program day?
Well, depend the way me and Ken go inside, we not see any other person inside. Now we them prevent, so I'm not going to say whether then they prevent other people from going inside or not. Now me and China, Now we want to go inside for observe. Now we want to go inside for observe exactly what they happen. The police not allow we for go inside, but we don't know for other people because we know they people can for go inside.
Them police are waiting at the New Brookfield Hotel. Is it then they in that? Is it what they get? Is it the regular police or OSDs? Is it they get canisters or a gun they get? How exactly the atmosphere with the security?
Now a mixed bag. You get the regular police, you get the OSD there. The OSD and then they get gun and then canteen. While the one with the regular police then just in fact the woman we talk to we interrupt you. Now regular police.
Okay, thank you, Mangi Mansare, for joining me inside the program. Mangi and Cherno Jalo from the New Brookfield Hotel amidst controversy of the EGM with Suri Sengbe Mara and Waraseri Kamal for all today 2 o'clock at the New Brookfield Hotel. As earlier, the president for the Bar Association, Tuma Jabi, being confirmed to Radio Democracy, say they don't right to the New Brookfield Hotel not for permits or allow them for all the EGM day, but Suri Sengbe Mara say the EGM they go as planned, and we don't talk to colleagues then at the New Brookfield Hotel. According to them, heavy police presence they at the New Brookfield Hotel where they restrict movement into the hotel. Usman?
The program na Good Morning Salon, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, from that report today, where we reporter Mange Mansare and Cherno Jalo do, we will come over to our studio guest, Alfred Kamanda. But let we take a short break where we come. You will come respond to some of the concern them where we colleague them raised this morning.
Any hour where you sleep and wake, you they ask yourself, wetin GT Bank get for we again? Well, GT Bank gladly for tell you say anybody can do MoneyGram and real money service na any GT Bank branch near you and receive gift we go make you at gladly. It not mean say pass you be GT Bank customer. It like you not to customer na the bank. Just back a go na any GT Bank branch near you and do you real money or MoneyGram service and receive fine gift from GT Bank. GT Bank, it go better you bank with me.
The program na Good Morning Salon, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Alfred, you know from we reported them concerned the way that they raised this morning at the Brookfield Hotel. What you make up of that?
Basically, when a country of law and order, and we respect the police, and they call on the Sierra Leone police for be professional as possible in handling this process. Then people and then our colleagues them, even though they need try for operates outside the laws, and we actually don't want them. Say may they not put themselves and other people in harm's way. So we continue for talk to them that we don't reach out to the management. We also don't reach out to the Sierra Leone police. We don't reach out to corporate affairs directorates. Don't petition their actions. We don't make them clear to them. Say what thing they do is very, very, very incorrect. And I would just want make some response to Suri Sengbe Mara in comments that we make. Firstly, as a lawyer, would expect you for be very honest with the public. Very, very honest. So the AGM na Kenema, where he say no hold, and he say the 18th, that's erroneous, it's completely wrong, it's incorrect. He knows say very well that the AGM na been for 2 days, the 17th and the 18th. We go on the 17th, everything go on smoothly. The only issue na be on the 18th, when I been the second day. So can you say the AGM did not take place because of elections? Elections are just ordinary business of the company. Not even special business of the company. It's an ordinary business of the company. So for me, you come, then you also go, you put yourself up, then nominate you, then nominate Wara, then second una nominations, una begin votes. The voting go on, they announce results, and you still come to the public in such a deceitful manner and tell people and say, no, an AGM not take place. Secondly, he also talk about requisition. We don't make it clear say this requisition when they talk about the list being very, very fraudulent, because then go populate the list for mislead the public. We're completely wrong. Now it talk about 500 plus of the members and then gets the Sierra Leone Bar Association. Ebo, even the registered membership, the one the way we get now 1,000 and more. Now then have been the voters. So if you get 500 plus, this now been 3 horse race. Okay. Also been 2 people. You get Soyi Sengbemara, you get Warasai Kamal, you get Tuma Adamajabi.
All right.
Now, if you say you get 500 plus, Tuma Adamajabi in one pull more than 500. So 500 plus. So even if we say, okay, now put down at 500 one they talk about, we still a bit Tuma.
All right.
You understand?
Now, Mr. Commander, according to Una say the EGM we then for all today illegal. We are in at this moment, according to reporter them, get high police presence na the Bookfeast Hotel. But another side of the coin go say, now Una the executive one creates tension where Una don't write the police and write Bookfeast Hotel. Why Una not go allow them let the hold the EGM, then after Una can at the table and talk? And why again Una one mix Bookfeast Hotel pa Una plaba?
So, firstly, we not allow them for Holam because it's illegal. We gathering. Nah, we own profession. You understand? Now a profession we built in antiquities. We actually get traditions. We get norms. What would they follow? You the presidents they talk. That even when it comes to seniority, will they take that very, very important? Now, it's like you saying, I don't lost elections. Oh, then don't rogue me. In elections, it happens. We don't see in Kenya, for example, where elections take place. The opposition say, no, we don't agree. Then go court, then win. Then they get for do a rerun of the elections. You go Malawi, the same thing happened. Then do a rerun of the elections. You go to Nigeria, they actually contest the election results. But what thing happened? Then go they lost. In Sierra Leone, in 2012, President Julius Maada Bio was not satisfied with the outcome of the elections. He took the matter to court. A loss.
Now, one statement from Soyi Sengbemara then described an executive as group of imposers. Way they impose themselves against the colleagues, lawyer them. And after the election, we see Una go to the IG and also go fend presidents. Is it that then Wakayana for fend more ground and protect Una self?
No. So basically, this is in line with the tradition of the Sierra Leone Bar Association. So, like we'll go fend the CJ, for example. In statements, it make it clear say this is not a tradition of the Sierra Leone Bar Association that after elections, when they not elect new members, then they can see the Chief Justice. The acting Chief Justice made that very clear. And in not being just an ordinary member of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, he served as executive member. You understand? It also tell we say the tradition for see presidents. Then we get for introduce and later that now we you get a new executive, then they go see the presidents. You understand? Then now, you don't say we get a relationship with the Sierra Leone police. Like, when we in a court, you they see them at the prosecution side, we did at the defense side. There are times we they also deal with them. So we want to see cooperation. We want to see continued collaboration with the Sierra Leone police. So because of that, we've been see the need for actually go pay a courtesy call on them people and they. Now, you also see yesterday, Madam Tuma Jabi been there at the press conference of the government's press conference. And at that press conference, we go see the beauty of the operation of separation of powers. This is not the first time I've been on the follow things them, but I think this is not the first time I actually see practically how separations of power they operate in Sierra Leone. You see, say the tribunal, when the judiciary don't play them parts. Now the executive, when the president don't receive the recommendations and they don't accept the recommendations. Now, with all this, the president not get a final say. it has to go to the parliament. And parliament get for look at and finally now and say, okay, we self don't agree, law we sack him or law we not sack him. So you see the three different arms of government at play. And the president of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, Madam Tuma Jabibin Dede, and what he make very clear at that meeting day that now we'll get for ensure say this woman in Madam Lara Taylor Pierce, she's a woman like me. It don't go through a number of hurdles, like for a long period of time, the tribunal don't go on. Now una done done. Una ensure say the balance of the process una do and speedily so that it will get a final outcome as to waiting that the decision with the Sierra Leone Parliament don't take on in behalf. So all of these things, we also don't move outside Sierra Leone. We go Ghana, wherein we attend the ECOWAS court meeting, then go train we on e-filing, like how to do filing using the e-system. So we also send we executive members to WABA, when at the West African Bar Association, and proudly as Sierra Leoneans we go win one of the positions. So we current treasurer, now the treasurer of the West African Bar Association.
All right, una people that we know the law. Another side of the coin go say, why una not use the court for give court order instead of the police?
Well, basically, we inform the police. We inform. You see, so we not only inform the police. Now, management we write to, then we copy the police.
Which one I inform them say?
We inform them say the gathering where them people are one whole, very very illegal. And una na a business we very reputable. New Brookfields Hotel, now one of the businesses where don't they do extremely well, very law abiding, they pay them taxes. So we not want to see them for being involved in supporting illegal activities. So we reach out to them and tell them, say, it will be in the interest of the New Brookfields Hotel management and the public for long and not allow these people for hold an illegal gathering.
Okay.
And what's in the money, I mean, the fact say these are lawyers, not so ordinary people, laymen. No, these are lawyers who know their rights, they know how to claim them, but then still they choose for act outside the law.
Oh, all right, Commander, as you say, then a lawyer, they know the law.
Yes.
Likewise, to you, a lawyer, you know the law.
Yes.
Why you not go to court for let court give the injunction instead of the salon police?
No, we not going to court for my court give the injunction.
Why?
We they in authority, and we get for use with powers, and one of them powers then they now for reach out with a letter. It's simple. This is a letter. We don't use any other means. We write a letter to the management. The management get for respond. Then self don't write. Then self don't write to management.
Yes, Commander. My colleague they ask you why we not use the court system rather than the police, and why is it the Brookfields Hotel they come into the play in a situation where they not even make up. We get a concerned citizen we say, good morning, Radio Democracy. Please tell Commander and his team that what they are doing to New Brookfields Hotel is the same intimidation we cry about. Writing to a business house who has right to hire their service to everyone in the public is wrong. What if the protesting team also take New Brookfields Hotel to courts? You guys only want to kill the hotel.
We don't get any plans for kill the hotel. We plans generally now for ensure that this hotel continue for be law abiding. We don't make it clear that these people in gathering, it's not supported by any law. No law, nor they under the sun, we support them people there in gathering. So basically, not only we don't inform New Brookfields Hotel. If it not allow them people there, and disrupt your business operations, not allow them and mess you up, not allow them and put your business name in disrepute, like how they don't put the name of we company, the Sierra Leone Bar Association, and the law profession into disrepute.
What's what they do for protect this hotel? Because they already don't give dates to Sengbe and Wara, say the only AGM. All of a sudden, a day or two to the Congress say no, we need to accept some money again, we wanna go away.
Well, I actually don't know how they get to New Brookfields Hotel, whether it's money, whether it's free. I don't know how they got to that conclusion. But wait till they say the gathering itself is illegal. So because it's an illegal gathering, the hotel will always get in own excuse basically because I always want host tuna, but if this garden is illegal, then you know go hold me for come say I get for host tuna at all costs.
All right,
It's like for example prostitution where we know say illegal. Then you cannot now say okay this act so these people they want can they panaya illegal. So do I still allow them because they don't pay me money? No, I don't.
if Buffy's hotel allow them, which one I go do?
Well, basically we not get anything for do Brookfields Hotel, but we just bring onto the notice that this particular engagement is illegal. Then we not stop there. We copy the titular head of the bar, we copy the Sierra Leone police, and we also write another letter to Corporate Affairs Commission and inform them say, Lord, we assume say after all these things that we don't put in place, Augustine Soyi Sengbemara and Warasei Kamal decide say then still they go on with the EGM. They're not for recognize anything will come out of that EGM. Because what you get for known that the Corporate Affairs Directorate, then they regulate the affairs of all companies. Okay. At the end of the day, you get for go file resolutions with the company. So if you do all of these, the company say no, because the company we don't write them personally, two of them, two members of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, and make and clear say these people don't get an AGM. They don't elect people. In fact, they don't come, they don't do change of directors of the company. Now, everything way for be complied with, they don't follow. If una feel say una not okay, una not satisfied, then there are procedures una need for take. We're very legal. Use those legal procedures for challenge the outcome of the elections.
Okay. Now, Alfred, you don't judge now say illegal, but now the courts get the power for sure whether things illegal or not illegal. Why una no go court as I asked you earlier on, than una don't already state say illegal, where the courts not even judge whether it's illegal or not?
No, this is not so for the court's attention. You can imagine say these are lawyers. We are lawyers. The Chief Justice of the Republic of Sierra Leone or the acting Chief Justice, we don't go fend them. They don't recognize we as the executive of the Sierra Leone Bar Association. Over and above this, we don't go visit the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. They don't recognize we as the executive of the Sierra Leone Bar Association.
So that shows you not for go courts?
We need to go courts. Courts for waiting. We are in power.
As well. So even if all the body that don't recognize una, una no need for go courts because as you say, una get the power.
No, we don't need for go courts. Basically, in fact, now make what we want to do, like I've been telling you just now, we'll go meet the CJ. Now that's when they bring them people there on board, we talk to them and just say, we try for see how they resolve this impasse in a way where then we don't they do them before we. So the tradition of actually bringing the parties together and just say we get a clear-cut discussion, we like go bring everybody on board so that this division go end at the best way possible. For take them a court, no. We serve now a company. We get for no dandy. We not to just like law, no. It's a company limited by guarantee, and we write another business for tell them say these people, these activities where they want undertake now is very, very illegal. And no say we also don't inform the police about this.
Continue for stay with me inside the program, Alfred Commander, Public Relations Officer, Salon Bar Association. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue features. They join with they will look at the EGM with the extraordinary general meeting with Suri Sengbe Mara and Waraseri Kamal plan for all at the new Brookfields Hotel today. What's in the Bar Association makeup of this and what's in our Suri Sengbe then position? And also we don't get to colleagues them from the Brookfields Hotel. They don't talk about security situation as it stands. The program Good Morning Salon they continue. We'll go for a short break. We can look at our text messages them when I don't say inside the program.
Another morning again. I say Wednesday man, I say Wednesday. I say now one person they bops me bops. The person they bops me. It's a what about so? It's a it's your Samuna man bops. Now I say, look like say not to do Unu sabi o Samuel. Unu sabi di ungovernable o Samuel. Na se wakaboti ke. O Samu. He said the word dey look am fine. He said go be very good preacher. He said but the kind politics they wey dey play na this country. When a dog dream left na im belle, dog kill dog. Say na radio. Na say I say una after Osamu don knack 2 times, say we don can tight now. I say Osamu don go shine that thing. I say na him dey come go and I say na him dey talk at a salon. I say if person dey clap for you, I say take them man. I say because Jesus the one that will be for Hosanna. No back then say crucify. I say the mommy on top, I say himself don't talk more. I say this will spell people business bo. This people shall business bo. When you see the mommy all talk he say the carnival when our woman then they go get themselves. I say the carnival where woman then they look inside the party. I say bitter blood don't begin to inside. All man want to succeed. Giver. All man think say nine go for left to the baton. I say people then the man, I say the leader and the down. I say Ochi for one baton, I say in the and Bra uncle San chef the and boy, you know that they call Alasan boy, you know I was signing Alasan, I know I'm going to details. I say now and say you no go take again. I say man then go begin grip feto na prepare shell of it. I say man then don't begin take camp chef. Now say power no get play man. I say power no get boy. I say I don't get this to I say I say what you think but that man with the return election. I say no say that black chef they go in. 9 say na this country he say all return man not dey go non-side pass explain clean I pass with that election na say I say well I say go tough tomorrow I say wetin make people level falla anytime wey dem say God dey go show some mining thing don't go before. You falla. Me na the honorable Wakabot.
Well, from Wakabot, we look at our messages the Mona don't send on 077981981 also on our Facebook page. The first one I will take, they say, good morning, Radio Democracy. Waiting they happen with we country bar. We national election June 24, 2023, get ala. The Salon Bar Association election self come out with ala. Once I make the Bar Association self-set tripartite for look into the election. To be honest, for safe, free, and fair, transparent election, no day again na Salon. This now from by Bure na Godrich.
This other one from Michael Indova Morovia. I say the Sierra Leone Bar Association should be example to others association like the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, SLT, etc. But unfortunately, they are not given what we are expecting from them. They, as professional, responsible to interrupt the law, and now turning the lawbreakers in Kenema.
This one say I'm disappointed in our legal representative since the reintroduction of bad politics in 2007 to date. The Bar Association is almost 50% responsible for allowing bad governance in this country. If our legal representatives of Bar Association was a serious association, will have saved us and give us serious pressure. group to government by giving us lawyer Mara instead of lawyer Okay, and even thinking of Waraseri. So you say what the thing of green and red will be thing of the past. My advice to you, the aggrieved party of the bar station, just keep off until this regime or the reign of Tumajabi is over.
And this other one from Timboso is a business as usual. The same old Sierra Leone police being used to suppress the powerless.
This one say, good morning, Radio Democracy. Please tell Alfred Commander and his team that what they are doing to Brookfield Hotel is the same intimidation we always cry about. Writing to a business house who has right to hire their service to everyone and the public is so wrong. What if the protesting team also take Brookfield Hotel to court?
This other one from Charles is say this is a deliberate attempt by Mara and Wara bent on bringing the bar into disrepute.
And the program, Good Morning Salon, they continue, and we continue for look at more messages. One I don't send this one say, please ask Commander whether freedom of assembly is not human rights. Say also whether Mr. Mara or Suri Sengbe or Waraseri Kamal do have right to assemble. So stop this issue of using state powers to intimidate others.
And these other ones say everything about the government is by force. The bar association again is by force, fired by force.
This one say it is good that the newly elected executive of the bar association are on the right path to achieve sanity in the profession. Suri Sengbe Mara and Wara team must embrace the move and get things resolved amicably. From PW Bokari. We then text message here, so we join Alfred Commander for respond to them quick. We not get better time again.
Thank you very much for the messages. I must state firstly that the Sierra Leone Bar Association, not a government entity, it's an independent body where they represent a membership and equally they safeguard the constitution, the rule of law, and the rights and liberties of ordinary people. So we done the work towards that all these years. The 1991 constitution itself, now Sierra Leone Bar Association been pushed where we get the return of multi-party democracy in Sierra Leone and a number of other actors. Sierra Leone Bar Association was part of that. Then a number of other progressive instruments them we don't go through where the Sierra Leone Bar Association don't push forward. So of course we done play immense role. And we always done the whole government accountable. So we are not a government entity. The issue of Sori Sengbe Mara and Wara, if they get rights for assemble, of course, it's a constitutional right where we all get for actually assemble. But we to get for none of that. So every right, there are responsibilities, there are exceptions. So even when you get rights for assemble, you actually not get for do where say it's completely wrong. Okay. An illegal gathering, not so one where actually the constitution allow.
All right. We not get time again inside the program, as you say, not an independent body, but the question we don't come around now that the bar association na APC and SLPP. We are in Warana APC, Tuma na SLPP, and presently we see the position where Tuma all people the question say no go able all government accountable. We are in, for example, we are Kenya, the president appoint the bar association president. We are in a reject. In this case, we therefore see Tuma resign or not take any political position going forward. Let people tap for the questioner.
So firstly, the situation at Kenya, where I see out there, not so the same. That was a constitutional issue. The person turned down because it is unconstitutional. So, for example, if they appoint Tuma Adamajabi to a constitutional role, let's say, for example, now they part of the Constitutional Review Committee, you go and let turn that down.
Actually, that's not different.
Yes. No, this was something they appointed to a certain committee, but so then it was unconstitutional. So it's on and down.
Okay. Thank you for joining me, Alfred Commander. And me questions have been put to my Jabi. What's in the about the situation now but the EGM, Asso Mara, still only position say the EGM will continue as planned.
The position very clear. The EGM, it's illegal, and we don't write to the body, the business entity that this particular EGM may not allow them for Holland Day. However, we also don't write a letter to Corporate Affairs Directorate that we put everything in paper and we tell them, say, finally, if all these safeguards so don't put in place, Augustine Sori Sengbemara and Wara Seri Kamal move on and do this EGM. Anything we come out of there, may they not recognize them.
Okay, let's thank you for joining me in today's edition of the program. Good morning, Salon Alfred Kamanda. We the public relations officer for the Salon Bar Association. We want to say sorry to the public as we announced earlier. Say we expect to Sengbe Mara for join we in the studio, but later they say we will join we in the studio. But we've been getting concerned. We'll do through exclusive interview on the position for SECA, the EGM model for old city, where Radio Democracy will continue for observe the situation at the new Brookfield Hotel for know whether or not the EGM will continue.
All right. Plenty thank you once more, Commander, for we can at the studio this morning. But continue for listening
to one platform for news every day now we country alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity.